And it was terrible. Please don't waste your time. You can probably tell by the ingredients list how bad this is. That's what Janet said about Sandra Lee's ribeye with chocolate spice sauce. So what exactly is in the ingredients? Well, it's 1 cup of meat-flavored spaghetti sauce, 1 cup red wine, 1 cup beef broth, a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 ounce semi-sweet chocolate, a fourth teaspoon crushed red pepper flakes, 2 ribeye steaks, salt, pepper, vegetable oil, and butter. So, yeah, nothing too crazy, just a steak, some pumpkin pie spice, and, chocolate. And what about the spaghetti sauce? Well, Julie said back in 2007 that while she enjoys Sandra Lee's recipe and uses them a lot, this recipe was a big disappointment. The chocolate with spaghetti sauce was a strange combination that did not deliver a pleasing taste. Simone said back in 2006, spaghetti sauce with pumpkin pie spice and sweetened chocolate in it may have a place in some other recipe, I don't know, a dessert, but on a steak, it is just horrible. Chuck said, make sure you taste it before you put it on the meat. That sauce is some nasty stuff. And finally, Erica said, my husband actually gagged on the sauce. It's that bad.
Now, something that's going to make this taste amazing. Pumpkin pie spice. Pumpkin pie spice is brilliant because it's got cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, and clove in here. So this is a great resource when you're cooking that you normally probably wouldn't have thought of. And a quarter of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. So I'm going to give this a quick stir and let that reduce down. And you can really see the difference between the two once this is reduced and when you start. So it really gets nice and thick and rich, and it's going to be delicious on our steak, which is ready to be turned. Oh yes, see how that's seared? That's exactly what you want. Now that this is heated up just a little bit, I want to add my chocolate chips to this. And these are just semi-sweet chocolate chips, just a little bit of those, and that gives it a nice chocolatey, rich flavor. And they melt down pretty quickly, but make sure you stir them so that the chocolate chunks don't stick to the bottom of the pot. Now, when I prepare steak, what I like to do is just take a little bit of butter and put this on the top after I turn my steak over, and that gives it a nice buttery flavor. Here is a very, very cute way to take your creamy phyllo straws and display them. This is just a little vase that I pulled out and I'm reusing. I'm going to put them in here like this. These are fun and they're delicious. I'll pop this into the sink. And when I serve those straws, all I'm going to do is take some store-bought pesto. I'm going to put this all in my cute little dish here. Now this is medium rare, which is exactly how I like it. And it's okay that the butter hasn't completely melted because it will. And by the way, that butter just adds the most wonderful flavor to this meat. Now this one I'm going to put right on the plate. There we go. Open that up a little bit. And let's get this cut. This steak is so tender. You could cut this literally with a butter knife. You know what? I'm going to try it too, just to show you. This is so unbelievably tender. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now that is something that you want to serve when you're having a romantic evening. Now, that chocolate sauce smells so great. I just want you to take this, put this onto the plate. This is going to make such a fantastic dinner. What I want to do now is just put my wonderful spicy chocolate sauce on. Now this one is still boiling up. This is going to reduce, as I said, about 30 minutes. This one is already done. It's nice and thick. So I'm going to pour this right on the top. Just drizzle it. You don't need a whole lot. It's so elegant. I think it's perfect for a romantic dinner. And then what I want to do too is just place a little bit of chopped parsley on the top. This is a fantastic garnish. I'm going to go set this on the table, but when I come back, I'm going to make you great chocolate covered cherries and also a passion fruit cocktail. So stay with me.